How's everyone this evening? Tonight we're making a Instant Pot butternut squash chili. I had someone ask me if I could do an Instant Pot recipe, and I said, sure, we'll give it a shot. So I have my Instant Pot on the counter. I'm gonna put the button that says saute. I'm gonna hit the saute button and put a tablespoon of avocado oil in there until it gets warm. When that warms up, which doesn't take long in the Instant Pot, I'm going to add 1 bay leaf and 1 medium chopped onion. And we're going to let that come to a heat, and then we're going to stir that and cook that for 3 minutes. And while that's cooking, we're going to take a half of a jalapeno, which I took the seeds out of. If you want more heat, leave the seeds in. And we're gonna dice this up to put in. I usually slice it down the middle and then just dice it up. Okay. And then I also have 3 cloves of garlic, which I took the skin off of. We're gonna just chop those up very fine also. What I do when I take the skins off the garlic is I smash it with the side of the knife and then just pull it up. This recipe also can be made with, if you want to put some like ground turkey in it, you can start the turkey when you cook the onions and the bay leaf. But that's totally your choice. Let me get a spoon so I can stir that up as it's starting to cook. It doesn't take long for it to heat up. And then we also have, which I did is, I have 2 cups of butternut squash, which we're going to add into there afterwards. That'll all come into the end. It's got lime juice in it, and it has smoked paprika and chipotle and cumin and salt and pepper. And it also has a vegetable stock, which I have here for you to use up. So let me just continue stirring this for about 3 minutes. There we go. It's cooking. If you've never used an Instant Pot, don't be afraid of it. They're not scary. It's not like the old pressure cooker where you thought it was going to blow up the ceiling. So we've got that cooking. And that's been about 2 minutes. Maybe we'll go another minute till the onions are rendered. And then I'm going to add the chipotle and the paprika and the cumin, along with the garlic and the jalapeno pepper. This also has black beans, which I opened and rinsed and put in a strainer and rinsed them off, and I have them draining in the sink. So I'm going to add my chipotle and, no, not the chipotle, my jalapeno and my garlic, which my camera will show you what's going on with that. And we're going to cook that for about 30 seconds. Then we're going to add the spices. It's going to be a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a half a teaspoon of cumin powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of chipotle. It's going to start to smell wonderful in here with all these spices cooking. And we're going to give that a quick stir. Oh, it smells wonderful. And we're going to let that cook for a few more minutes while we get the rest of the stuff ready. And then I'm going to add my black beans, which I've already drained. I'm going to put those right in the pot. And I have fire roasted diced tomatoes. We're going to add a 15-ounce can of those. As you can see, it's all cooking up in there. smells nice and spicy, which I like. So we're gonna let that cook for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're gonna add the broth to deglaze the bottom of the pan, and then I'm gonna put the butternut squash right on top, but do not stir it, because that'll make a mess. So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper, probably a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of our Himalayan, or 1/2 teaspoon of our Himalayan pink salt. And that's cooking up nicely. This is a nice hearty meal. When you're done at the end, make sure you take the bay leaf out, because you can't eat the bay leaf. You could choke, and that's not a good thing. We don't want anybody choking on us. Okay, wait 2 to 3 minutes on that. I'll get this out of the way. I also have an avocado, which we're gonna garnish with, and I'll show you how to cut that up while the soup is cooking. And I also have a lime, which I'm going to cut up. And I'm gonna squeeze part of it into the soup before it cooks, and the rest will be to garnish at the top of the soup. So this is the part with the waiting. But it's a lot quicker than waiting an hour for your chili to cook. So I'm gonna take the pieces off the bottom. I scraped the bottom of this because it got all the little brown pieces on the bottom. And now we're gonna add our cup of vegetable stock and our lime, 1/2 a lime, which I'm squeezing right into there. And then we're gonna put the squash right on top. And then we're going to take our cover and shut the Instant Pot off first. Hit cancel. Put the cover on. Make sure your pressure valve is to the back. You don't want it in front. You want the pressure valve to the back. And then you're going to hit meat and your stew, but you're going to put it up to 5. And then just let it go. And in 5 minutes we'll come back and we'll decompress it. So while that is cooking, it takes a few minutes for it to come up to pressure. I will do show you how to cut the avocado. I know some people don't know how to cut an avocado. I'm just flip my board over and get a clean knife. I guess we'll use this one. I've already washed the skin of the avocado because I don't like to not wash the skins because you don't know where they've been, especially nowadays. And I run my knife all the way around it so it comes out like this. And then you're gonna take your knife and come as close to the edge as you possibly can. I don't know if you can see that. And then just slice it. Slice, and then I usually give it a dice. And that's it. It's very easy to do. And then we'll just let that sit. And the other half, I know a lot of people, I'll probably use this tonight anyway, but a lot of people don't like to save their avocados. But if I wrap it up really tightly in saran wrap, which I'll show you, let me get the saran wrap. I can usually have it for the next morning because I usually have it with my eggs in the morning. And if you take that, just so you get it really tight, it gets all the air out, and just give it a twist. And then just put it right back in the fridge. And I've also got some cilantro to put on top, which I have over here. It's all cleaned and washed. And then we have our lime wedges. I don't know why I keep calling it a lemon. There you go. So we're gonna wait for that to get up to temperature, cook for 5 minutes, and then we'll be back. Hi, welcome back. As you can see, our Instant Pot has gone up and cooked for 5 minutes. It's come down and it's cooled for 5. And when it says 5, you're going to do a quick release. I'm going to show you how to do this. Don't be afraid. You're not going to get hurt. I shut the button off that says cancel. And then I put a towel over the top here and just pull the pressure valve towards you until all that steam releases. It will not hurt you, I promise. You won't get burnt. It's just you're going to do this until that little silver ball goes down and you can open up your pot. Actually, it smells pretty good. It's like getting a facial. And you want it to come down to a stop. You stop hearing that hissing sound. I always use a towel though so I don't get it in my eyes and get burnt. It won't hurt your towel, paper towel, whatever works for you. But this is what they mean by quick release. So you let it come up to pressure, cook for 5 minutes, it comes down, and then it cools for 5 minutes, and then you do the pressure release. Which is almost done. You can hear the sound is starting to get softer. Just about done. Okay, then what I'll usually do sometimes I'll just get the little silver ball that's on top and just let it finish release. Just try to keep your face away from it. That's why I use a towel or a paper towel. Just a couple more minutes, just about done. We've got our bowl here to put it in. But don't let it scare you. It will not blow up in your face. And you can hear the sound is just about released. You just want to make sure all the pressure is out of it before you try to open it. It won't let you open it unless it's all released anyway. I think we just got a little bit more. Yep, just a teeny bit more. It lets you know it's the boss. You're not the boss. There we go. Unlift the lid. We're going to give it a nice stir. Oh, look at that. With all the beans and everything else. Oh, baby. So what I'll do is show you how it looks. Lots of nice vegetables, beans. Make sure you take the bay leaf out because you can't eat the bay leaf. And you got some nice broth. And just take a little bit of avocado, put that on top, a little bit of cilantro, and then you take the lime and just squeeze the lime juice over it. And enjoy. See you on Wednesday with my next recipe. Have a good night. Thank you.